What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Epi number wine. Ooh, someone had a little bit too much wine already?
You said episode number wine?
I said Epi number wine. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to Whining Over Wine.
Whoa.
This is episode number 1, and we are so very excited to have you guys here. Thank you for stopping by, First Epi.
For sure. Epi 1.
Tap in.
Dude, I just wanted to say to the people, just to give a good intro of who we are as people. We're all jobless, trying to get this bag.
Trying to get this bread.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
We really are. We're really hungry.
Chloe just lost her job.
We're going in.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, yeah. I left corporate America.
Yeah.
It was a week ago. Yeah.
About a week.
About a week ago.
No, I think it was 1 week ago.
About a
week ago.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we're doing the podcast. The best thing about being jobless is you can go whichever direction you want to.
Yeah.
Good.
Wow, what a positive attitude we have.
Yeah. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Carla left her job how long ago?
I think I left about end of December. So it's been a little bit now. It's definitely been, I will say it's been a very interesting ride. But I love it and I'm here for it and I'm doing what I love, and that's the beauty of it all. It's taking that risk is kind of scary, and risk taking has a negative connotation to it. But once you get over that scariness side of it and really dive into what you really like and what you really love doing, everything's life is what you want to make it. So
I agree. I haven't had a job in 7 years, and it's honestly stressful as fuck.
That's the reality of it.
No, I actually did want to talk about that because a lot of people just say oh, quit your job and do what you want to do, which is it's true. You should do that, but to be honest, it is stressful because the first thing you got to worry about is okay, how do I make money now? Because what some people do is they come out of a job and then they end up working all these random weird things to make money, but it just ends up you're doing a job here, a job there, and you're struggling with instability and also doing all this shit that you don't want to do. There isn't going to be shit that you don't want to do to make money, but you kind of have to go full in to what you really want, or else you're going to linger for a long time, which happened to me. I lingered for a long time. I was I didn't even know what the fuck I wanted to do. You got to think about what it is you really want versus what you think you want.
Yeah.
Because you can be oh, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to do this, I want to do that. Okay, what is it really?
Well, the thing with me, personally, I wouldn't have, left my job if I didn't have that sense of stability.
Yeah.
And due to the growth of my channel, if I didn't have any subscribers, I don't think I would have took that leap.
Felt comfortable?
Yeah, I don't think I would have felt comfortable just because I was already having so much trouble as it was. Knowing that I had something to fall back up on, my subscribers and my Instagram, my TikTok, whatever. Yeah. It was still really scary, but I could only imagine someone that wants to do that and has no following. It is very scary. It is very stressful to begin and to get into the groove of things, because when you have a job and you're working for somebody else, they set out your schedule. You have a schedule and you just have to show up or else you lose that job. When you start working for yourself, you're kind of oh, I can sleep in a little bit more, and you're not going to be late to your job. So having that balance of working for yourself, but also having fun and knowing how to balance work and life is the tricky thing for me that I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
So I feel you when you say it is stressful, because it is, because you're not working a 9 to 5 anymore. You're working 24 fucking 7.
Who's telling you wake up at 6 a.m.? Nobody. So it's what gets you up at 6 a.m.? You
you have to find your why.
For school or for work, you have to go, or else
there's
you fail.
Repercussions.
Yeah, but there's no repercussion. It's the same way. Oh my God, have you guys ever heard of the shopping cart theory?
No.
It's the good Samaritan. It kind of is a test if you need governing. Did I tell you about this?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Wait, say it.
Basically, there's no repercussions for not putting the shopping cart back, right?
Okay.
So are you gonna do it? Do people? it's the perfect test because no one scolds you for it and you don't get a reward for it, but do you do it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's like exactly what it feels like to not have a job and like try to make it on your own. Is like, can you govern yourself?
Right.
You know, like, will you put back the shopping cart?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, but if you didn't even know about the theory, like, would you put back the shopping cart type thing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's also, I don't know who
Because
said,
someone's gonna do it.
yeah.
Right.
And it's like you're not gonna get in trouble for it. So
Right.
it's kind of like somebody said this. I want to say, I don't want to be like I saw it on TikTok because I really don't remember if I saw it on TikTok.
I read this article online.
But wait, somebody said like when you work for yourself or when you want to do something and it's like you have to make that decision yourself, it's all about, you have to think about it like this. You have to respect yourself. Like when you don't want to go to the gym and you're feeling lazy and you're like, oh, I don't want to go. It's not mandatory,
Right.
but you want to do it for yourself because you know it's going to benefit you. You're going to feel better after. It's like you're rewarding your future self. So you have to think of stuff like that in sense of like respecting yourself. Because obviously when you have a job and you don't show up, like you're not respecting your employer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like who you need to respect yourself. Kind of.
Exactly. Yeah. No.
Because
it's a
the only
great
person
point.
you're letting down is yourself.
And it's like nobody wants to go to work. Nobody wants to do all this shit, but like you
Right.
have to do it.
It costs
So-
money to live.
Exactly.
It's actually so
Unfortunately,
funny.
like-
Yeah. It's actually so funny how much you like realize about yourself when you don't have a job. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Dude, the self-discipline that I have gained on myself, like no one's telling me to wake up at
Yeah.
fucking 8 a.m. and listen to a podcast.
I
Like I,
gotta
didn't even
say-
listen to podcasts before. And now
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Jay Shetty is my king.
I gotta say, yo, shout out. I
Shout
gotta
out to
say
Shetty.
about Carla, like, since we live together, like, I see it. Like, Carla will wake up in the fucking morning and, like, get to it. And, like, I haven't been doing that lately, and it makes me feel like I should be doing that. So, also another, like, tip, like, if you are gonna do that shit, it is beneficial to do that with somebody else, too, because it's very helpful. You're like, oh, I should be doing that. You know,
Mhm.
like, it pushes you to feel like, oh, shit, like...
We're literally all roommates, and that's so fun because we're all in the same boat. Like Yoel has been doing content creating for years. For as long as I've known you, you've been doing that. I just started. I've been doing this for like 5-6 months. Chloe is literally a fresh baby out of a womb doing this, and it's all so
Welcome.
fun. We're all on different levels. So throughout this podcast, you're going to be learning a lot about us, a lot about our process, our journey. You're going to be learning about wine.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're going to
Yeah.
be learning about, I mean, for me, I'm going to be learning about what I want to do and just, it's,
Chloe's really Alright, she's drunk. Chloe's really
no, I mean, like, as I'm learning, you guys will see that and it will, it's, you're coming on the process,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and
It's like we're taking everyone, they're all going for a ride.
I want to say Chloe likes stability, so it was a tough transition into where she is now. But luckily, we had a video go viral the other day, so she feels a little better about it, and she kind of has hope for herself. So
mhm.
It's all
Yeah.
about the work you put in, baby. Like you saw the content day that we had. Me and Chloe had a little content day, made some TikToks, went out, took pics, had so much fun.
It was fun.
It
No,
was
it was
so
fun.
fun. And it's
A
like,
little, it was a little taste as to what, you know, our daily routine will look like.
and it's
Yeah.
so like, life is so about what you make it. If you want to be a ballerina and your parents are like, no, you have to be a dentist, fuck your parents.
wait, hold on. My
And it's
parents told
never
me I
too
should be a
late. It's
dentist.
never too late either.
It's never too late.
You know, and you just, if you throw yourself into whatever you're doing, you will be successful. You just have to throw yourself into it.
Guys, it's all about ikigai.
What?
What's ikigai?
Yeah, tell us about it.
I was
You're
doing-
like, this is a perfect transition to what?
Yeah, guys, ikigai is literally the Japanese method of like happiness, and its components are 4 very important things. You will always be happy when you're doing what you love, when you're doing something that you're good at, when you're making money off of this, and when it's something that is benefiting the world. So like,
Yeah.
what are you doing that's hitting all those 4 spots? You will reach a level of happiness, according to this Japanese.
I love that.
Japanese
Honestly, I feel
theory.
like I need to do more for the world. That's where I feel like as you were saying that, I was
Yeah.
like, because honestly, as a kid, I remember thinking like, oh, I want to invent things. I want to do cool shit. I don't know, and I was thinking about like benefiting society and like doing cool shit for the world. But as I grew older, I kind of like, I don't know,
Well,
jobs
do you not think that what you're doing right now is benefiting the world? I feel like your artistic videos that you're putting out there are very motivational and very inspiring, and it's literally a work of art.
I think for me, because I'm not getting like the views that I necessarily feel like is making an impact.
Okay.
I feel like that's why I feel like I haven't been benefiting the world, because the world's not seeing it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I just have to keep pushing, so that way my work gets out there, and like not just like my art, but like my entertainment. Like I obviously have two sides of me, which is like I like to joke around a lot. So I feel like I have two different spaces for that. You know? So my art can benefit people in a way, and like my stupid like dumb videos on TikTok,
little silly goofiness of yours. I totally agree with that, but don't sell yourself short. You're very talented, and even though you're saying like, oh, the views, like, you can't look at it like that, because you will never fully admire your work and be proud of what you're putting out if that's what your initial eye is going to, like the views.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying like it's not getting seen yet.
Have you had people that are privately DMing you and saying, bro, your shit is so fire?
Yeah, of course.
Then you made a difference in if you're making a difference.
I'm happy with that. I'm not saying.
Right.
I'm saying what I'm trying to say is like I'm trying to do more. You know, I'm trying to like push more of my work out. That way it gets seen by more people.
Oh, 100%.
Because the people that have seen it really like it, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback for it. So yeah, I just gotta keep pushing that.
I agree, and you're so talented. Like,
thank you.
I just don't want you to sell your. What my whole thing here that I'm doing is, I would never want you to think that you aren't doing it. Like, obviously everyone can do more. Nobody's perfect. Everyone can always improve, but you are doing great things, and it's a matter of time.
Yeah, and I also think too, when like you say, how can you benefit the world?
How can you contribute to the world? How can you like better the world?
Yeah, and it's all specific to you. How do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
There's not like a list about like certain things that are going to benefit the world. It's all you. It's your life. So how is your life and things you are doing going to benefit other people? That's for you to decide. And whoever wants to be inspired by that's their choice. You can't target every single person.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I want to do. I want to target every single person.
He said, your mama, your grandma, your auntie, your cousin, your doggy, your catty.
Wait, why was that kind of bars?
Guys, so one thing that I do want to say is that if you don't already know me, I'm a singer, songwriter, magician, YouTuber, model, actress, activist. You know, I'm everything. I'm a little bit of everything, and it's gonna be.
She picks her nose in public.
Pick her nose, sir. So
bless her. Damn, that was really good. That was really good timing.
She said
she does it all.
Yeah. So we are all so very talented, and we are so excited for you guys to come along our so talented journey.
Dude, I just realized I drew this heart on my face for this podcast. I think that if this podcast gets 100,000 subscribers, like, I'll do it.
Guys, send this to your grandma. Send this to your aunt.
I'm scared though because my grandma.
Speaking of grandmas, great transition there. We're getting so good at this.
My bubby, my grandma.
Oh, that's what my dad calls me.
Bubby.
Really, Bubby? Bubba. So we call her Bubby.
Bubby, that's Jewish term for grandma.
Is that the actual Hebrew word for grandma?
I
think so. Yeah, she would. I don't know. She'd probably.
She would
disown
honestly.
me.
Yeah, she would take you out of the will. She would never want to have
Jewish
dinners
grandma,
with you.
Religious, you know.
Cutie.
I go get food with her every now and then because she lives in Miami. So
smoochy little dainty.
What?
Kat Von D has a really great cover-up line.
Who?
What?
Oh.
Whoa. Wow, I didn't think of that. Maybe I could have
something.
Sometimes I'll put a Band-Aid. Sometimes I'll put just cover up.
What happened to
you,
my baby?
Hurt in the same place.
Grandma, I was skating.
And she like rubs it, and I'm like, oh shit.
Grandma, I was skating. Grandma, I got hit with a paintball. Grandma, it's a hickey.
It's a hickey.
Stop asking so many questions, Grandma.
Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell the viewers. You guys can jump in whenever you want. What we're going to be doing at the beginning of every single episode, because you guys are like, what am I going to get out of this podcast? Why should I watch Whining Over Wine?
There's something in my wine glass.
Let me tell you why you should watch Whining Over Wine. Not only do you get to hear our very extravagant, wild stories. What is in your wine?
What is that? Is it the cork?
It's a tooth.
I don't know.
It's a baby shark.
That's a tooth?
But you will also, this will be like kind of educational. And
There's the cork.
It's the cork.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
What? No, keep talking.
Okay.
Don't let us interrupt you.
Oh, yeah, totally not. Would never.
Yeah.
But you will also know about wine. And isn't that so exciting? Like, don't you ever feel like you don't know enough about wine? And that's where we come in. Today we're going to be drinking PAPI wine, and why don't you guys do a little description of what you think PAPI wine tastes like? This is a Pinot Grigio, by the way.
What it tastes like to me is you want to, like, during...
ASMR.
Yeah, we just needed that. It tastes like you want to call someone daddy later. You know what I mean?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's PAPI.
PAPI.
I personally love white wine. I actually picked this wine not because it's in Spanish. I mean, I'm a little biased. Hola, ¿cómo está?
Buenos noches.
Buenos días, princesa. Buenos días, mi amor.
What's happening right now?
Wait, can you say something in Spanish?
Ay, caramba.
Oh my god, that was really loud, Chloe.
Mute her,
Alright, we
Mike.
gotta just cut her shit.
No.
She's been cut, guys.
I put it back.
Guys, it's also our first podcast, so like just cut us a break. Like, I hope you're enjoying it. Like, have fun with us. Drink wine with us. How about okay, guys, I just came up with an amazing idea. Before we record the podcast, we'll tell our viewers what we're going to be drinking so that they're prepared and so that we can all sip on the same wine while they're watching, while we're filming. And it'll be like a fun experience for the whole Whining Over Wine community.
Yeah.
That way, when we're describing the wine, you guys are like, yeah, it does taste like I want to call daddy. Like, I want to call someone daddy.
I was gonna ask
Like,
you guys. I was gonna ask you guys a question, but I didn't know if you guys wanted to like go there in the first episode.
No, not the first epi.
Okay, not the first episode.
Not the first epi, but like
All
the
right.
second episode. Who knows? We might go there. We just want to let you guys know that this is gonna be like very spontaneous. Like,
I think only 2 girls call me daddy in bed before.
Really?
Yeah, only 2.
What was that like?
It was I mean it was kind of nice.
you
That's
like
kinda nice.
that?
Yeah,
Was
I don't
it
know.
like
I like
harder, daddy? Like what did they
yeah,
say?
kind of like that.
It was like
Okay.
in a like, was it daddy by itself or was it like something daddy?
Yeah, it was something daddy.
Okay, because to me, I
Yeah.
would never say that. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I haven't found the right guy to say it to, but
Yeah.
or maybe it's like my daddy
Maybe
issues.
he's not old enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something is going on there. I just don't feel like I need to call
Honestly,
someone daddy.
I
Like,
think there's a reason why I was only twice. Because it's like it's so like there's such a slim line of like being like, okay, no.
Is this gonna land or is
Yeah,
it not?
is it-
Like
yeah, it's
you
like-
you gotta like she's taking a chance.
Yeah, it's a chance. But when you feel like when the girl feels confident about it and just like goes for it,
I mean, it's probably hot.
top tier. Yeah.
Like if
I
a
would say.
girl's, I don't know.
I think anything that you're really confident about, well, not anything, but most things that you're really confident about, if you just like commit to it.
I don't think so. I'm
I
gonna
think so.
have to disagree. You're saying if someone's really committed to calling you Shrek in bed, it's gonna land.
Yeah, it depends how you say it.
Yes, Daddy Shrek.
Confidence is
I'd be like-
everything. Everything.
Like, yeah, Shrek Daddy. I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Like,
Fuck
did
yeah, Fiona.
Did you just call me? Did you call me Shrek?
You just call me an ogre.
I'm like, kind of like that. Do you think
You're
I'm
my ogre.
Dude, some girls have like a ugly kink, like a ugly ogre type kink.
Mm-mm.
Like they
Actually,
like to fuck ugly guys.
They like to fuck ugly big dudes.
Okay, can I say something?
No.
That's not my kink, but sometimes I'm like weirdly attracted to like very obviously like, well, like what somebody would consider like very ugly, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, a part of my brain is like curious. I don't know why my brain goes there, but I'm like, but I never follow through with it.
Yeah.
Unless you guys think some of my contestants have been ugly.
Don't ask me. I wouldn't know.
We've been through this.
Oh, she does think someone's ugly.
Say the name out loud.
We'll bleep it out. We'll bleep it out. Okay, I do have to say that I was going through a very...
I can see, but I see what you see though.
No, I do too.
Saw what I saw.
I do too.
It's like,
so like the thing is like the attitude for it was the attitude that really got me to like this person.
Also, I don't think that he's necessarily ugly. I just think you can do so much better. So much better.
Good thing that was like a 2-second thing. Like that didn't really need to last any more than 2 seconds.
It was good for what it was.
Like a couple months.
It was.
Yeah.
What did he just say? Are you trying to fight right now?
He was over on your birthday. That was in October.
Guys, we don't have to get specific.
Dude, speaking of October,
let's change the subject,
that's my favorite month.
Yeah, he was ugly, but like, let's let it go.
Whatever, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Nothing but a shame.
Dude, I've hooked up with ugly girls. Like what?
Okay, can I just say one last thing about that? Okay, in my eyes, he was not ugly because I was blinded at the moment. Once I got out and I saw his true colors and like how like mean he was and like how like not nice he was, I saw ugly. Yeah. So it's like someone's attitude. Like someone could be so nice at the beginning, like everyone's so sweet and cute and whatever, but once they show you like how crazy they can be or how like mean because something doesn't go their way, like that's their true colors and that's who they really are. So I think that's
the ugliest.
Well, attraction is such a huge like spectrum. Like you can be attracted to somebody just by
being smart,
the way that they talk.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just
so true.
Yeah. I wanted to say like,
let's tap into that. That's so interesting.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I can be attracted to. I feel like I've definitely been attracted to people that aren't physically like socially super attractive. But because I look at different things that are actually attractive to me. And that's like being smart or like having drive, personality, being funny, just being able to connect on certain levels. And then that makes me find you attractive and looks aren't really that important.
I feel like in high school, I was attracted to, you know, people that were attractive. And then as I kept getting to know these girls, I'm like, oh, I'm not attracted to that. And then I kept kind of swaying away from that. As I got older, I was like, it's not necessarily about the looks for me. Like, obviously, like, I would love to be with an attractive girl, with an attractive personality, with an attractive this and that. But, like, a lot of times I'm just attracted to the way that somebody is. Or I was attracted to somebody because they said my hands are really pretty. Aww. And I was like, that was a crazy good compliment. Like I've never gotten that before.
So they're like
they're just creative and they're unique, and like I love people who are just unique, you know.
Love that.
And they can recognize your uniqueness,
right?
Too.
Exactly. Like they actually pay attention to things that like I pay attention to, or you know.
There's honestly different levels to it, and like you said, I feel like definitely when we were younger it was such a different mindset that we all had. For me, like I also just went by like physical looks, but now that's why I kind of hate dating apps, because it's like it's literally super superficial. It's like, you know, like if they're hot, then you get to know if they have a cool personality,
right?
So that's why when I meet people in person and we like mesh so well, I'm like, I don't even care if you're like physically like not that cute, because like that's not what I'm looking for. Like
it only gets you so far.
That exactly. And sometimes it's the people that are so beautiful that are so fucking dumb, and it's like, can you fucking hold a conversation? Like I want to talk about I want to talk about stuff that's interesting. I don't want to, like, I hate small talk and, like, how are you? Good. How are you? What are you up to? Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, WID.
Tell me a secret. Tell me a fucking secret. Like, something that's going to, you know, make me want you more.
Even, like, going on, like, a stupid paper trail philosophy that doesn't even exist or make sense, but you're just talking. Like, being able to just talk to people.
Know how to hold a conversation. Be funny.
Yeah.
Someone that's, like, smart and funny.
I feel like we named so many things.
I want to ride.
I feel like the one thing I will say about dating apps, the reason why I love Hinge is because the prompts are really interactive, so you can see their personality a little bit, and that's made me like swipe right on people that I maybe wouldn't normally.
Right.
I feel
but
like
I'm like, okay, that's
I was gonna
hot.
say
Like if they're the little voice memos or like certain answers to questions, I'm like, I like that.
Yeah,
you like pretty voices.
Utilizing your dating apps, like I feel like people should put their personality more into dating apps, because when I was on there fucking swiping, like I'm just looking through girls like posing on a boat and doing this and doing that. I'm like, ugh, like what do you really like? I have no fucking idea. Like, you haven't put any of your personality into this. I just see what you look like, and it's like
I do want to say that being on both sides of that dating world, like having girls and boys, it's always the girls that try to actually put in a little bit of their personalities, and that's why I was gonna say
I feel like it's the opposite.
No, the girls on Hinge are like, I feel like I know them, and that's why I'm like, okay, let's try it out. But you know, it's like because like with you, how you were saying like, oh, the voice prompts, like guys will literally be like, how do you pronounce my name? And it's like,
it's pronounced Jeff.
Yeah, it's pronounced Billy. It's like Illy with a B in front of that. And it's like literally all gym bros, and all they fucking post is like them at the gym or like holding a fucking dead fish. Like, nobody gives a fuck, Kyle. Like, be creative. Like, show me your goofy, silly side.
And also, too, that whole fish thing, I know that they were on a charter and a fucking net just called it.
Wait, you guys don't like the fish photos?
The fish photos they have to go. Can we fucking ban them?
I just don't understand why they're still there. I mean, it's such a mainstream thing that girls don't like that, and they're still there.
It's so voiced that we think it's so cringy, and it's like boys are still fucking putting up their fish pictures.
Yeah, I never understood it.
I don't get it. It's like I can appreciate somebody being passionate about fishing, but like, it's so not.
I like the passionate aspect about being passionate about something.
I think what guys don't understand, and also what girls don't understand about making their profiles, is that who are you catering to, right? Because guys are posting these fish pictures thinking like, oh yeah, I love fishing, I should show her that I love fishing, right? But I don't think that they're thinking about, what do girls find attractive about men? What should I put on there that's going to attract the female that I want? As a woman, what should I put on there that's going to attract the man? Obviously, for a woman, it's different. Like, you show a little bit of your titties and some ass, and like, you'll get a swipe. You get a swipe. But like, what I'm saying is like, what are you attracted? Like, focusing more on like what you want to attract, and making your profile is so different than just making your profile.
So let's tap in.
But I also think, to your point, that them posting the picture with the fish is attracting a certain demographic. Get swipes. Yeah, I'm sure they get swipes. And it works out for them. Yeah. I know a lot of girls that, I mean, I don't know a lot, but I've seen of girls that they like the fishing and like the boat days and like country concerts and all that stuff. So it would, they'd probably swipe right.
Yeah, that probably makes sense to them. And like, to each his own. Like, for my profile, for example, I'm like, tell me if this is a good profile from a guy POV. Like, if you weren't my best friend and you saw my profile, well, I'm going to describe it to you so that the audio listeners.
I'll tell you too, since you're on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah. And for the audio listeners, I'm gonna be very descriptive. So the first picture is just me, with my bangs, because this is fairly new, holding a wine glass, right? It's like, I can take pictures. Like, I feel like I look good in that. I'm wearing my high thigh boots. Great first photo, I think. Right? Like, I drink wine. Like, also, like, I have a podcast named Whining Over Wine. Like, very, very setting.
On brand.
Very on brand. And then my first prompt is, I'm really attracted to, and then my answers were deep convos, so that they're like, oh, I have to like try to have an actual conversation. Right. Big personalities, because obviously like I have a pretty big one. Like, you either match it or like make me feel like I don't have to dim mine. And then my third answer was creative people, because even if you don't want to date me, like, let's make content. Like
bars,
like getting the best out of both. And then my second thing is a little boomerang with me and Meg, and it's just like showing my bangs. It's like showing my style of how I dress. Third picture is just like a cutesy little photo booth pic. This is for the girls. I feel like they'll be like, oh, she looks kind of gay in that.
Yeah, keep going.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah. So you know what I mean, though. It's like
Yeah.
the white tank, you know. So I'm like short nails,
The rainbow
the rainbow background. Like
Yeah.
you gotta get,
You gotta get it.
You gotta get the hand, babes. And then my second prompt is you should leave a comment if you enjoy charcuterie boards
Wow.
and sunsets.
Definitely for the
Who
girls.
the fuck doesn't like charcuterie boards and sunsets?
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's for the girls.
No,
right
but that's
there.
perfect.
And that's for the boys too, though. Like take
Nah.
me on a date and make it cute.
That's
There's
not
a lot of
that's
Italian.
not
There's a
a
lot of Italian boys down here.
that's not a thing that guys like. It's not that guys don't enjoy that, but it's not like catered to the guys. I feel like I
Okay.
feel like charcuterie board and sunsets sounds like that video, which is like girls hanging in at the sunset eating cheese and wine. You know what I mean? Like
True.
that's a very girls.
I know, but it's also like
focus.
giving them like a hint of what I like to do. Like if you're gonna
For
take me on a
sure.
date, like let's get some wine, let's get some cheese.
So if a guy put on his profile and he was like, I really love anime and chill, right?
that's not what I'm into.
Right,
so
exactly.
I personally wouldn't.
So that's what I'm saying is like as a guy reading that, that's like it sounds more like you like to do that with your girls.
But it's also like there's some girls that are really into anime, so they would be like,
Right,
"Oh, he's
exactly.
what I'm
and there's some
into."
guys who are into charcuterie boards.
Right.
I'm just saying for the majority, I feel like.
But it also
know what
goes
I'm
with your
saying?
point that what you put out there is what you're trying to attract.
Yeah.
And she's trying to attract
Like,
the guy
have you
that likes
gotten-
sunsets and charcuterie
Like,
boards.
this is
have you
mo-
gotten guys
girls.
liking that
Yeah,
specific?
and it's like because the bottom of it too says, or if you're down to get creative and make some cool shit. So I have gotten responses to both of them of guys being like, oh, like I know where our first date is gonna be, and also like let's make cool shit. So I'm summoning the creative guys, the hippies, hipsters, cool boys, skater boys.
I think for a lot of guys, they will do what. So like you are saying like what you like, and I think a lot of guys would love to hear that because it's like, what the fuck do you like? So I know what we should do.
Yeah, and
It's like
also
when you ask a girl, where do you want to eat? I don't know. You're
Most
telling
girls-
them exactly what you want.
Most girls put sushi in their thing, you know. So it's like, oh, let's go get sushi.
Yeah.
You know. I think the charcuterie board is definitely like interesting. You know, that's definitely different.
yeah,
It's like my Helen Keller.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Everyone
a
loves
fucking. That's a great
great
prompt.
converse starter.
It's a great. It's the like
Tell
honestly.
Tell them what it is.
Okay, should I go through mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
What's
my
wrong
first
with it?
picture is a little low selfie. I feel like it's really attractive.
Mm-hmm.
Show the
Mhm.
class. Okay.
Show the class, baby.
My second prompt is best travel story. I said I almost got abducted in Italy, which
With a
is
thumbs
in
up.
fact true, with a thumbs up.
Yeah.
My second was my new hair, and the
Of
prompt is
course.
my quarter life crisis looks like. 'cause,
Yeah.
You know, I dyed my hair red.
Yeah.
Which looks amazing,
another
by
like
the way.
sweet. Thank you.
That's my
Another
favorite photo
sweet
of you.
picture.
But show it to the camera. That's my favorite photo.
Sweet
of her.
little baby angel.
And then I said I go crazy for ordering family style and set up individual entrees, which is also true.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we went on a date, that's what would happen.
I feel like both of your profiles are very like you have stuff that people would respond to.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know, which I think a lot of guys don't have in their profile.
Let's go
Yeah.
over yours. I would love
Wait,
to.
wait.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wait.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
She's
the
got
second
more.
one, or the third prompt is I'm convinced that Helen Keller is a fraud. And that is the most popular one that gets, people don't even like it, they respond to it. And they're like, tell me more. And my response is always like, okay, over dinner.
Oh, I like that because then they're like
I'm
they
like,
want
let's talk about it over dinner, over family style.
I feel like my Hinge profile is kind of whack, to be honest. I feel like all my profiles are whack because I don't know how to do this. I made a Bumble that was like a little bit better. So can I just go through the Bumble one?
Go through the
Mhm.
Bumble.
Okay.
What dating apps do you guys all have? I only use Hinge.
I just have Hinge and I
used
just
to
made a
use
Bumble
Tinder,
because
but-
my Hinge I don't get any matches with people that
I use Hinge because the girls there are really pretty and the guys are more normal on Hinge.
Dude,
They
Tinder is
are.
like the fucking worst.
I
You never know what
know.
you're gonna get.
You
Which
really
is actually
don't.
kind of fun.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Tinder's so scary. Literally,
It's so fun.
I was recently single. I was like, oh, Tinder is the way to go because I was like, I had been
Right.
taken for so long.
Right.
So I download Tinder. The first guy that I matched with, he's like, I'm horny as fuck. You want to fuck? I was like, Mom, can you come pick me up?
what it's like?
Yeah, it literally
The
scarred
first
me.
guy you
Do you want
matched
me-
with
The
said, "I'm horny. You want
first
to
guy
fuck?"
that I matched with said,
That's-
what are you doing? I'm
Came
really
in balls
horny.
to the wall. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and it was like, ugh, I was like sad because I was like, you're so hot. Like, why can you just be normal?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't been doing this for long. Like, please
Right.
be normal.
No, right. Like, he's skipping right to the point, and you're like, can we just, like, talk about...
I'm like, can we go to the beach and watch the sunrise?
And a charcuterie board.
I'm like, can we be a little romantic? Like,
At least fake it.
yeah, like, fake it.
Yeah, just for,
For
like,
me.
like a few hours. Oh, one of my matches expired.
I face-tuned your face.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
It looks great.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Like a tiny bit. I was like,
What'd you do to
Yoel
it?
has like the best face.
No,
Are you serious?
No, like you, every
Thank
time
you.
I talk about you, I'm like, he has the most beautiful
I
face.
think I just
Wow.
might have enhanced your eyebrows a little bit.
I really
and your
appreciate.
beard.
I really appreciate that a lot because I don't get to hear compliments, especially like that, a lot.
You know,
you
you're
have like a like.
you know you could be
the
a
most
model.
beautiful
No,
facial
like, I
structure I've
actually
probably ever
don't,
seen in a
And I'm
man.
not even like capping. Like, I actually don't. Like,
No,
I don't
you-
feel
you-
that way. You
Why?
know? Because I just don't feel. I don't know. I don't.
It's
I don't
okay,
hear
that's
that.
fair.
So it's just, I feel like I'm equating like hearing compliments with
Mhm.
like my attractiveness level, and I never hear compliments. I mean, other than the
I feel like
girls
I
that I'm
tell-
talking
I
to.
feel like I tell you about your facial structure often.
No, you definitely have like multiple times. So like I really appreciate that. I don't
I
know
think
if
you're so good looking.
Thank you,
I do.
thank you. I think you're so good
I
looking.
love you.
I love you.
And I would not have ugly friends.
Are we
so,
about to kiss?
Yeah. We just kissed.
It's
We just kissed on camera.
really good.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I appreciate. Thank you so much for the compliments.
No, I actually mean it. Like, you are so cutie pie, and I love like how symmetrical your face is now after your nose job.
Thank you.
So tell us what you think about our dating profiles, and if you've seen us on there.
Yo.
That'd be so funny.
Oh my God.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah, that actually would be
I don't
funny.
know if I'm ready for that.
Chloe's panicking. Chloe's panicking.
Let us know in the comments below.
But not me though.
No,
Everybody
honestly,
else.
like I don't even. I
No, did I show you
fucking-
guys? A girl matched me, and she was like, "Hey, Queen, used to watch your YouTube videos when I was younger."
Oh my.
And you're like,
God,
wow,
bro.
full circle.
I didn't match her. I felt too weird.
You're like, wow.
I
you're-
wouldn't want if that does happen.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't want
hook up with a fan.
I wouldn't want them to tell me. I wouldn't want them to tell me. Like, she was very pretty,
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
but also, I wouldn't like. You know my thing. You know my thing with girls. I'm very picky. It needs to be like a certain vibe
Yeah.
that I need to be attracted to. Just
Yeah.
like with guys, like there's a specific vibe or thing that I
Mhm.
find attractive. Same thing with girls. So
Yeah.
I was like,
You're
I'm
just
gonna
particular.
have to pass on that one. Sorry,
Sorry.
Maple.
What is a no-go for you?
An absolute no go on.
In men and women.
And yeah,
Well, I will
I feel
say
like it's different.
I will say
Yeah.
like I'm mainly like at the moment I'm like mainly attracted to men. There are a few girls that will make me sway,
Yeah.
but my absolute no-go in both parties is like a mean attitude, like thinking you're superior or like wanting to look cool in front of people
Yeah.
and making somebody else like almost like embarrassed or
like
like
big ego shit.
big ego
Yeah.
energy. Like
Yeah.
I don't find that attractive at all.
It's small
Like
dick
putting
energy.
someone down to make yourself look better.
It's
Yeah.
small
As a
dick energy,
joke.
yeah.
Yeah, or like
Like,
making
fuck
fun
off.
of someone to like please another party. I don't
Right.
like that.
who are you doing
Oh
that
shit,
for?
I make fun of you all the time.
No, but like if it's like a friend, like that's like whatever. But if if me and you are out on a date and we're in a group of people and you call someone out, like maybe they have like
Oh, you like embarrass them?
Yeah,
Or like
Right.
talking
That's
shit on a
whack.
waiter or waitress.
yeah,
Like, just being
mean
too high up on
energy.
your horse.
Mean
I feel like
energy
that's
is
the
unattractive.
universal, like, how do you treat the waiter?
But
Yeah.
it's so true though.
Yeah.
Like
So
I've been
true.
out with people that are really, really, really disrespectful or just don't give them the time of day. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like if we are literally here for their service. Like
Yeah.
if they weren't there, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Like, of course we're paying for it, but like have some respect.
Yeah.
Like this is their job.
And it's also like being a waiter and a waitress. Like I've been in that industry of seeing like what it goes into.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a lot. It's stressful. Like
Yeah.
people are.
you
maybe,
were
know,
a waitress?
I wasn't. I was a hostess, but I would get like I would see everything unfold, and like they get stressed out. And
Dude, it's
yeah,
bad.
and it's also too in any work environment, if you're having a bad day and you're at work, like you have to literally force yourself to
Like,
not
put on a
be
smile
there
and,
and
like-
have a smile, especially in the service industry, because that's where all your tips and your money's coming from is being nice and entertaining and like
Yeah.
giving that service to your customers. And if you're not on your A game, then it's going to reflect in like your tip. And people
Dude.
care about that stuff. So you can't even have a shitty day if you wanted to, because people aren't understanding.
I'm thinking about, like, because when I was a waiter, to be honest, like, I can see, like, other people getting stressed and shit. I personally never stressed out because I thought the job was, like, a joke to me. You know, I kind of treated it as a joke. And not that I didn't care about my job and you know, my customers and whatever. But I just feel like, why get angry or, like, why, like, get pissed off at shit at work? It just didn't make sense to me. And to the point where, like, there was like a coworker who tried to fight me one day and then was mad at me for a whole last week, to the point where I was like, yo, do we need to take this outside? Like, is that what we have to do?
Is that what is gonna need
Yeah,
to
we
do
had
to
to,
end this?
dude, we had to take it outside. And I was like, do you want to squash the beef? Because, like, I don't even know if there's beef. You're just treating me all weird ever since, like, there was a time where, like, a customer walked in and they tip really well, but that was the only customer all day. Like, we've just been waiting, and he was like, yo, you can get him. And I was like, no, bro, like, take him. Like, you were here first. Like, it's not a big deal. And, like, he thought I was being, like, sarcastic. And I was like, no, I was just being nice. Like, take the fucking table. Like, I don't care, you know?
That's so
Stop
weird.
asking questions.
Bro,
just take the table.
And he got mad at me, and he thought that I was just being sarcastic, even though he took the table. Like, I don't know. And then we like took it outside, and I was like, I will fight you if that's what you want to do, but I don't want to fight you. I just want to squash it. And I was like, are we cool? Because, like, I don't care. Like, what the fuck? This is so dumb.
And it's like, people take their jobs too seriously.
Yes,
like,
really
relax.
I even got, like, there was a customer who was, like, 4'11".
I was going to say, can you please tell that story? That one's so funny.
Dude, I was taking this table of, like, 26, right, in the back. And, dude, this dude, basically, I'm just going to shorten it. This dude got mad because, like, his food came out last. But, like, someone's food had to come out last, you know? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to? There's 26 of you out here. Like, the fucking kitchen is, like, whipping it up, you know? And, like, I just took it out as it came, you know? And this dude got pissed, and he's telling me, like, you're gonna take this off the bill, that off the bill. He's, like, yelling at me, and I'm like, buddy, like, I can go get the manager if that's what you really want me to do, but you're not gonna sit here and tell me what to do, because only the manager gets to do that, right? And so I get the manager. She went over there for, like, 10 minutes. I leave, you know, whatever. I'm like, okay, she's gonna handle it. I get back. This dude's still pissed. I'm like, did you not talk to the fucking manager? This dude flicks me off. He stands up. He's getting fucking riled up.
All right, fun size.
This dude is getting riled up, bro.
She said fun size.
And he started, like, cursing at me. And I was like, okay, all right, listen, buddy, old pal. Like, I don't care to lose this job. I will lose my job. If you want to actually physically fight me right now, I will punch you in your shit. Like, I looked him dead in the eyes. I was like, I do not care to lose my job. And he stops. He sat down. He was a good boy.
Yeah, because people think, like, oh, they need this job. Like,
it's a superiority complex. It's a power trip.
Yeah, he was trying to tell me.
Just because he's a customer and you're serving him, that he can say and do whatever he wants.
Bro, he was trying to say, oh, you're going to put 50% off. I'm like, buddy, like, you're way overstepping.
Buddy, this isn't even my restaurant. Like, I literally don't give two fucks.
Yeah,
you think they're paying? Like, you think that they're paying me more?
Like, you
because
think I'm
here? Like,
yeah, no.
Yeah, little shoes, but he was overstepping for sure.
Insane. Kind of insane how people have that mentality sometimes of, like, I am better than you. Like, no, like, how? Especially if you're shorter than me. Like,
especially if you're shorter than me.
Sit down.
Right.
Also, we never reviewed PAPI, by the way.
We did.
No, we didn't.
We did. We said
did.
It reminds.
I didn't give my thoughts.
Give your thoughts.
Go ahead. Give your thoughts on PAPI.
Give it. Wait. Hold up. Let me give you a prompt. Give it 6 words total. Or 3 adjectives.
3 adjectives to describe.
What's an adjective?
Adjective is like
describing something. Like, beautiful, energetic.
Fruity.
Okay.
Fruity, smooth.
Yeah.
Sophomore in high school.
You just describing yourself?
Yeah, because I used to love Moscato, And this reminds me of Moscato. And I used to drink Moscato when I was in high school because it's the only thing that I could handle.
I'm about to cry.
Guys, Chloe, literally, we gave her a prompt. 1, she didn't follow it. 2, she didn't follow it. And 3, she didn't follow it. She's out of the pot.
I don't know how to follow
I'd say
directions.
Turn
you're
off her
out.
mic.
Turn off her mic.
You're out again.
You're out.
Hey guys.
But I do want to say, because I'm like self-reflecting, because this is our first podcast, as you guys know, this is all gonna be fun and games until we get the groove of it. So we would like for you guys to tell us what you want us to talk about. Like, what do you want to hear on this podcast?
Yeah,
this is
we'll
really
talk
good.
about anything. There's really nothing that's off limits.
Nothing's
At least
off
for me,
limits.
I don't know, but
Yeah, for me, no, I could talk about anything.
Nothing's off limits
Anything.
for me. Like, I can obviously set my boundaries to what I want, and I can say what I want. So, but like, it's still good to know like what you guys want to hear. Like, we have 2 amazing people that are willing to talk about butt stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's
so
the first thing I thought about.
Me
if
too.
that's what you're into, then totally can talk about that. Obviously, they have some, baggage that they're carrying.
What, you
not
want to talk about
baggage.
butt stuff?
No, I would like to keep my
Well, she
private
can't-
stuff very private.
Okay.
I would like to keep my sexual intercourse life very private, as it should be.
Why did you sound
I'll
like
talk
Mickey
about my
Mouse?
past experiences. Current, no, but past, yes.
I just feel like there's things that I will talk about because I want to be close with our viewers, but there's
Yeah.
things that I will not, and that's just the way the cookie's gonna crumble. I mean, I have very interesting stories, fun stories.
Fun,
We go
exciting.
out as roommates all the time. We live together. Like, there's always shit to talk about. So we'll definitely brief you in on like the wine we're drinking, what's been going on in our lives, whatever you want to hear. If you have a specific topic, if you want to send us questions, literally, we'll talk about anything.
Yeah,
So
I think we're gonna talk about stories, wine reviews, and just interesting conversation. That's pretty much
interesting conversation.
Mind, thought to mouth. Thought to mouth.
Thought to mouth.
Thought to mouth.
We love thoughts.
We love thoughts to mouths.
We love thoughts to mouths.
Love thoughts.
No thoughts, just vibes in this podcast. We'll do a little bit of
Born to vibe, forced to work.
born to vibe, forced to work. But hey, is work really work when you love what you do?
Wait, I just
love what
want to
I'm
say.
doing, but I'm hungry.
I just want to say it because we're all jobless and homeless.
We are taking donations.
We are taking donations,
and so what you can do to help us, if you like us and you like the vibes and you want to see Whining Over Wine succeed, you notice how there's no beautiful neon sign behind me or them? You guys can donate to get that and make that happen. All we have is this.
it says this.
All we have is this. So if you want to make that happen,
The funny thing is it said shit on it before, and we moved it around to say this.
yeah, because I was like, no profanity.
No profanity.
We are going to be obviously more active. We're gonna throw some vlogs. I feel like that'd be so fun on this channel, and we are gonna just have so much fun, guys. Like, I'm very excited. Are you guys excited?
So
oh my
excited.
god, I'm so
you guys
excited.
are just
Can you
gonna
tell?
come into our lives, experience
Yeah.
us as a whole, and yeah, it's
If you
it's
fuck
very
with us,
exciting.
you fuck with us. If you
and
don't,
if you don't, don't.
Don't suck my dick.
that was a little aggressive, guys.
Sorry.
We have to be nice.
I'm sorry.
We got
I
to
didn't
be
mean
nice
that.
to
Don't,
the
that's
people.
okay. You can tune in to Call Her Daddy. Maybe you like that one better.
Damn.
Danger. If you don't, you don't have to let us know. But if you do, please make sure to let us know. And why don't you? I have a little bit of homework for you guys. Why don't you rate our voices 1 through 10 on how much you like our voices?
Okay, we're
wow.
all gonna say a sentence.
Okay,
So I'm
starting
gonna
with
go
Carla.
first. The cat is really, really big. Wait, no, I want to say
That was
it
really
different.
yeah. That's it. That's your sentence. All right, Chloe.
The cat is really big.
Sorry.
Wait,
Yeah, the
no,
cat is
I
really
want to say a
big.
new one. No, stop it.
Okay, go.
Go ahead.
Okay, we all have to say the same sentence.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
ready? Whining Over Wine is just getting started. Can't wait to show you guys
This
what's
is
coming
way
up.
too much. You're doing way
Whining
too
Over
much.
Wine is just getting started. Can't wait to see what's coming up.
The cat is really big. So, rate our voices 1 to 10,
And let us know what
and
you want
just
to
make sure to rate mine a little higher than Carla's because she has a big ego. So,
Are
I've
you
just
saying
we need to
are you
humble
saying
her.
that because mine's gonna win?
I mean, I think yours is definitely gonna win, but we have to humble Carla a little bit because she's got a big head, and a big forehead.
Guys, I've been told that my voice is really nice. Like, that's just me.
She does not have a big forehead.
I do, and thank you for defending me, but I do.
But you don't.
No, but I do.
Okay, I have one more
I was just
question.
joking.
Who told you that? Because you only started getting into
here
your
we
head
go.
about that a couple months ago. Who told you that?
I've always
I'm sorry for
known
what I
that I have
started.
a big forehead.
Who told you that?
Or it's just like bigger than the usual, bigger than the
It's
norm.
not.
Put 4 fingers on your forehead right now.
No, I would not like to do that.
See, she has a 3 head.
Yeah, she
You have a
does.
small forehead. You have a 3 head.
I have a 5 head.
You got no. There's no way you could fit 5 fingers on
Guys,
there.
we're not putting this on the pod.
Well, you're the one that's wearing a bandana.
I know I'm insecure.
That's okay.
Anyways, yeah. So we are
Thanks for tuning in.
so excited
We're excited for
for
what's
the
to
next
come.
episode.
Woot woot.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. And if you guys have any fire tunes that you want our Whining Over Wine tune to be, send it our way. We're accepting voice memos.
You're asking someone to send a jingle.
Send
Yeah.
a little jingle.
Oh my god! What if we had somebody send like a little, like just acapella audio?
Every week, and we just pick a new one every
kinda
week.
funny.
That's so
I
funny.
like that. Judah can be the first one.
Judah?
You
Oh,
guys can
he'd-
literally
he'd
DM
kill it.
us an audio of like what you think the Whining Over Wine little jingle should be. We'll give you a little inspo. Ready?
Whining over wine.
Wowie wow, wowie wow,
Wow.
wowie wow,
Wow.
wowie wow. Whining over wine with Yoel, Carla, and Chloe. Cut.
And
And scene. So yeah, guys. Told you I was a singer, magician, songwriter,
it's
everything.
beautiful.
Activist.
Everything.
Everything.
Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We hope that you loved your first episode. Make sure to let us know what you think, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you in the next one. Peace.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.